Hello?
Witness the Winterblessed!
Well, that was quick. Only a year after its debut, Winterblessed is back for its second outing, and I don't really know how to feel about that. Not to say I'm disappointed it's back so soon, but more like so much of this second batch feels really unnecessary. Lore was a strong suit of Winterblessed last go-around, and in fact, for both batches, the bios of the skins can be read in a specific order to see the full story. This time around, the premise involves some familiar friends and foes in Lucian, Senna, Hecarim, and Thresh. But this time, it's Lucian who got killed by Thresh, Senna is the one who has to save him, and Hecarim is a good guy trying to help her. It's almost like a weird alternate universe take on the stories of our favorite Shadow Isles fellas, and for that, it's really awesome, which makes it all the more confusing why the skin line's padded out with some random inventor, some random painter, some random dancer, and some random child. But you know, that doesn't really matter too much as long as they're all good, right? Winterblessed Senna. Well, I'm pissed, and not just because it's almost criminal a champion released only 4 years ago has 2 legendary skins, while most champions released 14 years ago still have 0. But come on, Riot, can we not release legendaries for obvious pair champions and exclude one of them? Imagine the outrage if Rakan got a legendary while Xayah didn't. But on its own, yeah, this one's pretty great. The legendary Polaris who lost her memory of who she is only to regain her memories in her true form during her ult. The skin does really exemplify that champions who have gotten multiple legendaries now, especially recent ones, have a bit of overlapping animations. It's hard to tell them apart from the others. But overall, I like it, and it's nicely done. But are you really gonna tell me you're ever gonna use this skin over High Noon? Like, come on. Ruby is the best chroma, 8 out of 10. Winterblessed Hecarim. Yes, technically Hecarim is a good guy in this skin line. And yes, it is weird that the psychotic warmongering serial killer has this role swap in more skins than he doesn't. Even if the idea is played out at this point, I really do like the idea of Hecarim as this wise old guardian of the Aurora. The skin really made sure to sell his appearance as this soft, approachable guardian, as soft and approachable as a 10-foot tall centaur man can be. The skin's really great, except for that goddamn scythe, man. And I know it's been kind of a trend to turn Hecarim's glaive into a scythe for most of his skins, but come on, even High Noon's wasn't this massive. It looks ridiculous, and that's a complaint coming from a Monster Hunter fan. Amethyst is the best chroma, 8 out of 10. Winterblessed Hui. And here we see once again Riot forced the new champion to be a part of the new event, and of course, just like the rest of the champion launch skins, he has nothing to do narratively. But from a purely aesthetic point of view, I actually do like this one a lot more than his base skin, weirdly enough. Probably because the outfit looks a lot softer and the color scheme matches his personality a lot better, but you can tell the particle effects are the screw up here. Not because they don't look nice, but because making skins for Hui is going to be a pain in the ass. The guy has 10 spells, and for recognizability's sake, you need to make sure that every spell book has its own unique style and specifically color. But here, nah, f it, who cares? They're all blue. It's hard to judge for a new champion, but like pretty much all champion launch skins these days, it's just okay. Sapphire's the best chroma, 7 out of 10. Winterblessed Annie. You thought Hui was narratively bankrupt? The only purpose Annie has in this story is Senna just randomly finds her one day, says, ah, sucks, your friend died, here's a stuffed animal. Redundant is a good word to use for this one. She already has a goofy wintry themed skin, even if that one hasn't aged particularly well, but at least they knew to keep Tibbers dripped out here, as that's been a consistent plus of most of Annie's recent skins. But on those recent skins, after how incredible Cafe Cuties and especially Fright Night were, this new one just couldn't ever compare. Wreathguard is the best chroma, 6 out of 10. Winterblessed Camille. I think above all the others, I really like the concept of this one more than the execution. For the first time in forever, it's a skin that actually incorporates her cyber legs into her story, making it so she had her old ones ripped off and replaced with blades, which also translates really well into making her a figure skater. It's a great idea and concept, but as usual, Riot continues to supply Camille with the most potent de-aging cream known to snowmankind. I'm not overly fond of the end result, but at least unlike Annie, it is a unique theme compared to any of the other skins Camille has, and I really do like the context behind the idea. Sapphire's the best chroma, 6.5 out of 10. With the prestige version,
No.
Winterblessed Silas. Again, like Annie, Silas already had a winter-themed skin, and in my eyes, not just because it's a lore skin, Freljord Silas did it way better. The snow globe chains especially feel like they exist more out of necessity to keep his silhouette intact rather than be a practical piece of gear. Like, bro, those things are gonna shatter after a single Q. It's redundant and unnecessary, but at least we got a new skin based on an old champion's concept art, as they finally gave us a Silas skin wearing glasses. Pearl is the best chroma because it makes him look like Winterblessed Swain at home, 6 out of 10. Winterblessed Thresh. The big bad of this skin universe, something that has never happened for Thresh before. But a lot like Thresh's skin catalog has been recently, it's just fine. I think by this point the designers know trying to top Darkstar, High Noon, or Spirit Blossom Thresh is like trying to make a sequel to Skate 3. Its perfection will never be surpassed. All the chromas for this skin are actually fire, ironic, but Obsidian I think is the best one, 7 out of 10. Winterblessed Lucian. I find this one really funny, not just because he got snubbed out of getting a legendary skin alongside his wife, but because he exists in the story for like 5 seconds just for Senna to remember who he is, and then he just dies 2 2 seconds later by the hands of Thresh. And for a skin that exists solely to die,
Not bad, not bad.
but really a lot like Senna, are you ever gonna use any of the new Lucian skins over High Noon? Okay, maybe Hacker Man, but that's debatable. Emerald is the best chroma, 6 out of 10. Overall, Winterblessed Part 2 gets a 7 out of 10. This second attempt, while very much like the last time, is beautiful aesthetically, feels a bit too bloated and arrived a bit too soon. Riot, take a page out of Shanghai Scrolls next time. Keep the batch smaller and give us a bit more time to really anticipate its return. But those are my thoughts. What do you fellas think of Winterblessed 2.0? Like me, do you think its return happened too quickly, or are you ecstatic for its comeback so soon? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Until next Crimbits, fellas, it seems like Winterblessed is taking claim to the holiday skins permanently. And while I have hope it will improve in the future, I cannot help but be sad that my dream of Christmas tree Ivern, Reindeer Lilia, Krampus, Volibear, and Santa Orin will never happen. That shouldn't be a surprise though. I mean, at this point, I'm just used to Riot crushing my hopes and dreams on a daily basis.